Down in Philly where the orange and black still burn. Four die-hard voices got a lot to say and learn. Jesse Bell is leading, Mike Hot from Delco streets. Armin dropping truth bombs, never missing a beat. Wade's got the energy, pumping up the crew. Corey's breaking it down like only he can do. From the Wells Fargo roar to the quietest shit change. Just talking flyers, hockey, keeping it real, no fake. Flyers Alley, yeah, we're coming through. For the fans, by the fans, orange and black grow. Breaking down the games, the goals and the fights. Trade rumors, hot takes every single night. Flyers Alley.
What is going on, everybody, and welcome to Flyers Alley's 2026 regular season wrap-up. Brought to you by Iron and Steel Threads and Burgers by Wildwich. Go to the description in our live, and you can click on both their links. You can go see what's going on over there, and we'll tell you if we got a promo code on that, so on and so forth, while we get into it. Corey, what's going on here? What do we got?
It was a hot one today, man.
Yep. Yeah, a little hot. A little hot.
I was reading 96.
What the fuck? Really? That would explain a lot.
It was a little toasty today. Not as toasty as the way you were just saying that the Hurricanes are playing the Senators. Well, I just looked at a couple quick ones, and the Bruins are playing the Sabres.
Dude, I fucking hate Darlene. I was gonna knock her during this episode, but it's just not happening.
You just knocked out in the first 2 minutes and 58 seconds.
Yeah, whatever. I hate Darlene, but I love the Sabres. Like, I love the guys that are on there. Like, actually, my one guy, Matt, I forget his name. He got traded to the Edmonton Oilers, so wanted the Flyers to get him, but they didn't. But Owen Power, yeah, that should have been a Flyer.
He flopped hard this year.
Yeah, he did, but I don't know. That's the playoffs now, so that's going to be an interesting game. I'm really interested. Like I just said, I could see the Hurricanes getting knocked out in the first round. That's crazy. Like, so
Bold, Cotton. It's bold.
it is, but it's a bold series. That's a bold series. Ottawa is not to be trifled with. So that's Giroux. Giroux's in there again.
Who are the Stars playing?
That's actually going right now. I think that's one of the games that are happening. Let's see. Yeah, the Stars and Sabres are playing right now, and it's Buffalo. Buffalo's losing. I don't know who.
That's at 7:00. Well, it's 7:00 now.
Yeah. Let's see.
Dallas is playing the Wild in the first round.
Oh, that's a good one.
I'm gonna watch the hell out of that one too. There's nothing better than freaking hockey playoffs.
There really isn't. I mean, I honestly, I've been watching, which is funny. I've been watching a lot of Phillies lately, and good God,
they beat the Cubs. They beat the Cubs like 14-6 the other night. Then they got smoked, and I think they're playing now.
Yeah, I actually have. I usually have it on my phone, but it's not. I have Curtis Gabriel live apparently.
Oh, really? I've been watching quite a bit of him actually.
Yeah. Well, motivational speaking. Yeah.
He's got some takes about the way the NHL used to be.
Well, I mean, that's an easy topic.
Yeah,
From a guy that came into Flyers training camp, got hurt, and then never fucking was here ever again.
Yeah, poof.
I was excited for it. Then boom, see ya, buddy.
He finished with the Devils, didn't he?
I don't know. I know he's lost a lot of weight, so he's probably going down a weird path.
The rabbit hole.
Yeah, something like that. But before we jump into this, talk about the games that happened, because this is going to be the last episode of Flyers Alley's actual show. Then obviously we're going to follow the playoffs, because your Philadelphia Flyers are in the Stanley Cup playoffs. So exciting time. People have been told, Bell household, the Den is the place to watch the game. Just saying. If you're in town, you know where I'll be. But anyway, make sure you guys go like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. And I actually just went back on Twitter, but I'm off there again because it's hell on earth. Facebook.com/Flyers Alley and Old City Sports Network, on Instagram at Old City Sports Network and at Flyers Alley. And make sure you guys go to YouTube and subscribe to us there. We do have a TikTok as well. Go rock that. You'll see our reels and such up there. And make sure you go to www.oldcitysports.com for all your favorite OCSN podcast articles and more. And visit our merch shop at ocsn-shop.fourthwall.com. I am up to 63 articles this season, by the way. Just want to let that be known. I counted them today. I know there's not I've done them for every, whatever. Okay. Well, apparently you're supposed to count them, and I don't know. That's like a thing. I don't know. I didn't know, but
I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, the old Warlock does that all the time, so I figured, I'd give it a, 63.
That's that. Well, the Warlock should be doing more than that, since covers 93 minor league teams and everything else.
Well, make sure you have to subscribe to fucking read her articles now. So it's like.
And you are who?
Shut the up!
Anyway, let's get into the games that happen. But as always, if you want to call in to the OCSN landline 302-615-0744 to tell us what you're thinking about the last two regular season Flyers games, which we're going to get into right now. Flyby games. So the Flyers clinched against the Hurricanes 3-2 in a shootout. It's a good game. I'll say this now. The score definitely told me wrong information. During Flyers Alley's episode on Sunday, it told me that all of the players that actually played the game were undisclosed injuries, and every single one of them were on the ice. And then all their all-stars like Gossis Bear and just Seth Jarvis, all of them, none of them played. But I'll be honest with you. We'll get through it. So Zegras scored in the second, getting his 19th of the season, assisted by Barkey and Cates. And then Zegras got his 26th power play goal, assisted by Forrester and Martone. This was a Dan Vladar win, left the game at a .923 save percentage. But it goes to a shootout. And I'll be honest, when Zegras
in typical Flyers fashion, why not?
Well, when look at this guy. Colin Recchi says, "Hey, look, my friends who know Flyers content. Is this what you were just talking to me about?"
Exactly.
Fuck that guy, dude.
What a chooch.
Hunter Brody?
No,
I know, but it's about the Hunter Brody thing.
Screw that guy. No, Colin was referring to his friend that thinks that Colin doesn't know anybody who actually is knowledgeable of Flyers stuff. And then that's when he came back and he was like, "Yeah, get over it, bro. Al Morgani's not coming back." I'm like, that's the best you can do?
Where'd Al Morgani go? He leave? Is he talking about on WIP? He's on there like once a month.
Yeah.
Colin, you need to start hanging out with some new people, man. That's an issue.
That's a very Penguins thing to say.
Matt Paretta's asking for on YouTube right now. I'm gonna tell him on Facebook. Sorry.
Can't do the YouTube thing anymore.
And that's okay. I have it go afterwards. Anyway, but yeah, so when Zegras missed, I was like,
Shocked.
We're done. I was like, we're done here. I don't know if you saw my reaction to us winning, but it was amazing.
It was posted in the group message.
Okay, I don't remember
And-
that. So
Yeah, well, your wife made sure to send a Snapchat too of it. So,
oh no. Oh.
oh yes,
I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed of my game.
all I saw was the back of the jersey and the arms go, whoa.
Very excited. You hear Charlotte
I-
yelling through the vents.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you, for overtime and the shootout, I did not sit in my chair.
Nah, you
I-
can't. You can't do
I
it.
basically almost Hulk smashed my desk in my hotel room. Like he scored and I'm just flap like Wreck-It Ralph. And I can't believe I didn't get thrown out of this hotel.
Well, in that fashion, the same. I mean, I have new neighbors in the back, and I warned them. Listen, this goal.
Really?
Yeah, this goal thing goes off. I'm just letting you know. And they scored 3 goals that game. So I mean, it's anyway. So Zegers misses, Mitchkov misses, TK misses, and then Forrester just comes through. And I don't know if you saw the clip from Kevin Weeks up in the NHL network, but he was telling them before, like as Forrester's going, he said, if he shoots it, it's going in. If he shoots it, it's going in. And 2 guys are like, no. He's like, I'm telling you right now, if he shoots it, it's going in. And he shot it, and Weeks just stood up and was like, I told you, if Tyson Forrester shoots this puck, it's going in. And it did. And that was it. And that was the game. That was the
Kind of
clinch.
pissed off I missed that. That's pretty fucking good, man.
I'll send it to you. It's pretty cool. Kevin Weeks is a huge fan of Philadelphia, dude. He keeps it
I
real.
like Weeksy.
Yeah, he keeps
It's
it
just
real.
the
Boucher,
PK
dude,
Subban.
they're my favorites.
It's just the PK Subban and his outfits and his antics and just his
Well,
whole demeanor just pisses me off.
you know what? I don't dislike him too much anymore. Just for the simple fact that he's been advocating for hockey being a tougher sport than any other sport.
Agreed.
Like the major ones, like he argues tooth and nail with and he gets nasty, and I appreciate that. Not a big fan of him as a player, but I do kind of like. I wear wild shit during the summer, so I don't not as wild as him, but I'm not pulling
it's just his whole fashion thing when he's on TV. He's like, "What player with the fashion?" And I'm standing there going, "What does that have to do with the game, man?"
He hasn't been the same.
Look, Sean Avery's long since retired, making purses now. You know, I don't need to hear it.
So anyway, this game, what was it? We get Dvorak's in the penalty box for holding 2 minutes, and then a very odd thing. Walker ripping off Zegers' helmet. That was odd.
A little strange. I wonder if Zegers kind of got under old Walker's skin a little bit.
Maybe.
You can't catch him, so might as well.
Right. Shots at goal of that game were in the Canes' favor, 26-23. And 3 stars of the game were Tyson Forrester, Matvey Mitchkov, and Nikolai Ehlers. So that was the one that sealed the deal. And I'll be honest with you, I'm glad that it happened the way it did in the one game. Cause we'll get into the next game. Brandon Pauls chimes in and says, "What's up, fellas? What's going on, brother?" The next game, Timmy Flyers guy. Finally, the 5-year itch has been scratched. Let's go Flyers. Bring on the Penguins and bring on the Sidney Crosby. Yeah, we're gonna get into it. We'll get into it. Flyers clinch against the Hurricanes in the shootout win. But then this is a very interesting thing. I'm really glad that they do this. The Flyers. Why don't I just click on that again? Canadians. So the Flyers beat the Canadians 4-2. The kids came out to play.
The first graders.
Yeah. So the Flyers brought up a couple kids. They brought up Oliver Bonk. Hunter McDonald, Jacob Gaucher, and remember the fourth one?
Anthony Richard.
Well, he's not a kid, yeah. So they recall 4 guys, but 3 kids. And what ends up happening is pretty serious here. So in the first period, Porter Martone gets his 4th of the season. Assisted by
style too.
Right. assisted by Bonk and Mitchkov. So Bonk gets his first NHL point in the first goal, which is awesome. Then Bonk gets his first goal in the NHL, assisted by Mitchkov and Hunter McDonald, who gets his first point. Been waiting for Hunter McDonald to come up. Second period, Mitchkov gets his 20th unassisted. And then my boy, Alex Bump, gets his 5th, assisted by Porter Martin. I don't know if you see the ongoing trend here. My boy Porterhouse is putting up points every game. So
what was it? 9 games played, and he's got 10 points. Or he's got basically ever since he came up. Ever since he came,
9 games played, 4 goals, 6 assists, got 10 points.
10 points in 9 games. Yeah,
2 power play goals. Yeah, it's got 16 hits too, 2 block shots, 32 shots on goal. It's plus minus 4, bro.
Just a couple quick things about that game. Where did Mitchkov come from with 9 shots on goal?
I don't know.
You could tell, like it was like a video game. Every time he had the puck, he shot it.
Did you see his celebration?
Oh my God, he went around boom, 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 boom on all like 6 pieces of glass. It was fantastic.
That's why I said that to you guys in the group chat. I was like, dude, they're fucking happy. They're having fun right now, dude. Like,
yeah.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't know if I wasn't paying attention enough. I'll be honest, I didn't pay attention that much to that game. But they were playing their lineup.
Well, yeah, because Montreal, if they won, they had home ice advantage.
Right. So they played their lineup against our kids.
I think they were missing. Well, Dobson's out for the season.
I can tell you who they're missing. Wait, can I tell you?
Yeah, Dobson was out, and there was one other one. I forget who the hell it was.
Well, yeah, and they played Dobish. So I guess they were coming. They were out for blood. That was the same American one.
It was for home ice advantage, and they lost to the kids.
Line A. Matt Peretta says Line A was out. That was
that dude needs to go back on his meds or something.
Something's going on there.
I don't know. I am not assuming anything, but something's just not clicking upstairs.
Wade said something 2 episodes ago, and I was like, "Yeah, don't say that." But I think that's what it is. Something's going on.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know. I don't know if it needs to be like he needs the assistance program for whatever it may be. Maybe it's who was it? Who was it? The goalie that went into the assistance program for anxiety.
That was Spencer Knight.
Yeah, he's playing the night.
So anyway, this Con Recky chimes in and says, "Oh shit, Corey, I think a Buffalo Wild Wings trip is in the future, just like last playoff run." Matt Peretta chimes in. Yeah, I know what he's talking about.
Yeah, we got thrown out of Buffalo Wild Wings during the bubble.
Matt Peretta says we're going to the fucking playoffs. Let's go. Con Recky says break out the Pick Whitney, Corey. It's time. Brandon Paul says it's crazy because Canadians were playing for home ice advantage, right? And Matt Peretta says line A, and then Brandon Paul says and love the future of the kids too. Our farm system. Did Urson do a 182? He must know his time is coming to an end in Philly. He had left the game with a 931 save percentage.
Yeah, and probably had the best. I can't even say second half, but the second half after the Olympics was probably the best we have ever seen Sam Merson play.
It's crazy. You said something about Mitchkov too. He had a goal and 2 assists last night.
Yeah, and like 10 shots on goal or something.
I can check it out.
Like I said, it was like a video game. Every time I saw him with the puck, it was like shoot, shoot, shoot.
1 goal, 2 assists. Let's see. 8 shots on goal, 1 block.
8.
Jeez.
My mistake.
I would have. Yeah.
That's
Hey,
like Martone.
Like Martone.
Like Martone's first game. What do you have? 7 shots on goal?
Some such, yeah.
Yeah.
3 stars of the game, Mitchkov, Oliver Bonk, and Hunter McDonald. I got to tell you, I liked Hunter McDonald throwing the body around. He's laying some people out.
He's always been physical. Like even when I went up for the rookie games up in Allentown and stuff like that, you could see he was a very physical player. He is a big body boy, and I can tell you right now, he will throw a hit. Kind of looks like a baby giraffe when he fights, but you know.
Well, I was kind of hoping that he would be like you're not going to get the big mean defenseman out of Oliver Bonk. It's just not going to happen. He even said on his it was an intermission, first intermission. Ashton Sullivan talked to him about it. He said, I don't score much, but I try to do what I can. Blah, blah, blah. So he's going to be pretty much a stay-at-home defenseman, it looks like. I don't know what the angle will be for Bonk and Hunter McDonald, but I'm excited to see him. Hunter McDonald, he is a mean kid down in Lehigh. It was nice to see him throwing the body around in an NHL environment. I've been saying it all season that I've been wanting him to come up. I thought he was going to.
Uh-oh.
That better not have been Ben getting my pup. I'll tell you right now. Anyway, but yeah,
Okay.
so yeah, he could defend himself. He's huge, dude. I'm pretty sure he's not a pit bull at all. I'm pretty sure he's a mastiff. He's huge. Like he is huge, dude. Yeah. So anyway,
got
kids,
lied to.
He's not the runt. What was it? And Timmy Flyers guy says, who do you think will have the biggest impact for the Flyers in the playoffs? I think it's going to continue to be Porter Martin. I think it's going to be the kids. I think everyone's going to be humming. I think we're going to get into it in a little bit. I didn't tell Corey what the talking points were tonight because I wanted, raw reaction because they're good. But the kids beat the Canadians regular roster 4-2 last night. So let's get into the games that are coming up because it has kind of been set. So I don't know if it's been released yet, but we have some inside information. So let's get into it. All right, upcoming games are brought to you by SeatGeek. I don't know if this will work for you. If you're going to use SeatGeek for the playoffs, I'll tell you right now, playoff tickets are pretty expensive. I don't know if $20 is going to help you.
I don't even think you can get them. There's people online already talking to season ticket holders. Like, hey, I'm looking to buy playoff tickets, and from what I gathered, the season ticket holders took their tickets and the regular tickets were sold out in about 20 minutes.
Yeah, so we got the emails about it, and we were directed we were pushed in the direction of like the pre-sale, and I don't know. I'm not paying that much, dude. But if you're inclined and you want to go, I know a couple guys from work, Chris Augustine. I know you and Owen are going to the game. They're going to a game. They said $300 is their limit per ticket. And I'm like,
that'll be for standing room.
Yeah, we'll use the Old City Sports Network, all one word, for $20 off those standing room tickets. And
$280.
Make sure if you're gonna download the SeatGeek app, make sure you download the Ticketmaster app too, because they go hand in hand with the Xfinity Mobile Arena. Brandon Paul says Ticketmaster has tickets but no dates available. It says or times. The dates are there. I'm going to tell you right now. Let's see. It's pretty much going to go. The first 2 games are going to be in Pittsburgh. It's looking like it's going to be Saturday and it's going to be Monday, and then Wednesday it's going to be in Philly, and then so on and so forth in Philly. But it's happening. It's the Battle of Pittsburgh. It's a battle. Well, not Pittsburgh. Well, I guess it is in Pittsburgh. I know people that are going to Pittsburgh. Matt Peretta was thinking about doing the fans of Philly. I'm like, dude, I'm not going. He didn't tell me it was like $300 for that. That's like, I will be on my couch with a hogue.
I'm 200 miles away from Philadelphia as it is. I could probably be in Pittsburgh faster than I could be in Philly.
Yeah, what's it, a straight shot? I don't know. Anyway, yeah. So the games are coming. I would say that they're gonna. It's gonna start Saturday. It's the Battle of Pennsylvania. This should be an Eastern Conference final. They should have set it up. I don't know how they would have done it, but they should have taken a chance and not had the Flyers and Penguins play each other in the first round, because it's probably going to be the best series in the playoffs. And before we even do that, we might as well just do this now. All right, Talks brought to you by Iron and Steel Threads. Go to www.ironandsteelthreads.com. Use promo code OLDCity10 for 10% off site-wide. And a portion of the proceeds go to youth hockey. Okay, so we're looking at it now. Let me just scroll over and see if it'll just sneak me in. It's not doing that.
2 hours and 39 minutes. I can be in Pittsburgh.
Okay, don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm not. I plan on coming home this weekend.
You're not?
No, I'm planning on it.
Oh, okay.
I'd like to sleep in my bed finally.
We can sleep in your bed and watch the Battle of the Keystone State. So it's probably going to start on Saturday. Hopefully, I would put it out there probably either 7 or 5 or 7 o'clock. I don't see this starting before 5 o'clock, and it's probably not a 9 o'clock game either.
Dude, if it's a 1 o'clock game, I'm going to come unglued.
So you know how I like that. So,
you love matinee games because you're already home.
Mi casa, su casa.
Yeah, well,
I told Lynn
we got to get to La Casa.
I told Lynn we got to get a stellar lineup for this. Actually, you remember Jake Long?
Oh, absolutely.
He's coming on Saturday. He texted me. He was at the game. He texted me this video. I don't have his new number, so I just got this random text of a video inside the stadium. I'm like, who the hell is this? He's like, Jake. We have like 3 Jakes that are about to be photographers for us. I'm like, well, which one? This one. He goes, Jake Long. I'm like, oh, what the hell? So he's like, he wanted to go tailgate. And I said, well, I don't think they're going to be home, so I don't think that's possible.
They could, depending on.
They would open up, put on the big screen.
They did that before. They've done that before. Now it all depends on what the Sixers schedule looks like. Not that I care.
My response was, I don't leave my house.
We know.
So, but anyway, everyone's more than welcome to come to Casa de la J Bell. Let's get it in because it's gonna be a thing here. And let me tell you something. We're good on the road. Very good on the road. So I don't know. It's looking good.
Maybe the Flyers will have it on in the arena because the Sixers' last game is tonight at 7:30 in Philadelphia. So maybe they will have it on in the arena on the Jumbotron. They've done that before.
Not in my world. Would you go to that?
I wouldn't pay for it.
Let's see what we got here. Let's see. I'm not. What's that? You want to read that? Because I'm not reading that. How do you decipher these?
I don't feel like having a stroke tonight.
Right. He said they did that for a Boston series. Okay.
I remember them doing it.
He says, going to be a fun series to watch. I'm telling everybody, we need to get together here. Let's get together. Come on, let's get her together. Get some beers, get some hoagies. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it going. It's the first time I would allow people in my house.
So we just rent a warehouse for the night, put it on a projector, and get a bartender.
Well, let's. What's that?
What's that?
Oh, don't do that. Talk about
what you think Wednesday? I can't? You think I can't make it happen before Saturday?
We got enough time.
You think I can't make it happen?
I'll put you to the test. Put you to the test. Look,
you think
Jesus.
Think I can't make it happen?
Okay, we'll talk. Let's talk. She says it's going to be a fun series. Greg Montour says, "Are you having Big ZD too?" He's addicted to Lindsay's Big ZD, dude. He's addicted.
It's damn good, man.
We should have sent you home with stuff, dude. Linz is a phenomenal cook, dude. I'm telling you. I'm sorry. What did she make? I don't remember what she made.
I remember she did that roast for us in the crock pot that one time.
Oh yeah, dude. Last I forget where everyone was over. Flyers happy to play was that cracked chicken. The chicken bacon ranch. Basically chicken bacon ranch is made in the crock pot. Greg, we will send you some. I'll try to send you some baked ziti. I don't know how to say this name.
Oh, it's Pops.
Jim Lethal. Oh, okay. Is that Jim?
It's my buddy Pops.
Okay. Flyers are dangerous on the road. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't be surprised if the 2 games in Pittsburgh. I wouldn't be too upset about it. Brandon says, sounds like it'd be a nice Flyers party, man. Well, calm down, dude. You're just in Pottstown. Jesus. And G says, Flyers alley house party. Gee, you're local, dude. Come over.
G's only right across the street from my parents.
Let's go. You're in Aston, dude. I'm right over the border in Delaware. Let's go. I'm right here. Right here.
I'll pick you up, Jay. I'll bring the bottle of Tito's.
Oh, yeah. I told Linz, you guys want to leave.
Oh, you got wide-eyed and bushy-tailed real quick.
Listen, I found those super light drinks. You hear about them?
I have, like, 0 sugar, and
it tastes like Gatorade, but they have electrolytes in them.
Dude, I've been mixing vodka and Pedialyte forever.
Yeah, but it's made by Stateside, so it's like legit. 8-pack, $20. Crazy, but they're really good. G says I'm in. Yo, let's go.
Oh. All right,
let's go.
I'll pick you up, Jay.
Let's go. It's battle. I'm excited, dude. It's been, how many since the bubble year? This is crazy. The last year we were in the playoffs. That season, after that season ended, Flyers alley started.
Wow. Yeah, that's it.
Wow.
It's been a while. Things a little dusty. Anyway, let's get into a little spicier topics here. Because obviously we already talked. I had the kids that are looking good. They're looking good. I guess we could touch on it a little bit. Yeah, they look good. And to be honest with you, the one thing that I noticed, I said to Linz last night, we were watching it. We did go to the den. It wasn't a serious game, so I stayed in the living room. Dude, you could tell they've all played together before. You could tell that they all played together before. There was 0 time for gelling, and they were buzzing, dude. I liked everything I saw. The only thing that I really was looking forward to, and it ended up happening at the end of the game, was that Alex Bump scored. He needed another goal before the season was over to go into the playoffs.
It was the weirdest. It was the weirdest thing. Like,
says Dan is working Aston Saturday, big man.
Interesting thought as well. The thing that got me the most is Oliver Bonk is Radek Bonk's kid.
Oh yeah, you didn't know that?
No. I always kind of made the joke. I'm like, yeah, it's not a very common last name.
It's really not. It's like it. Yeah, but yeah. G says that was fun to watch last night. Young kids look good. And that's kind of what we've been saying a lot this season, is that the pipeline looks really good. The issue that we're having now, again, unfortunately, is going to be the goalies. So the offseason is a big me personally, it's goalie. now that we've seen where we're at now with going into the playoffs, obviously we have what we need. We obviously could use a little bit more, but I mean, it could be one of these kids. You did see Juracek come up. He looked good. He's huge, by the way. That kid's huge. What's this? I can never see that. Yes, of course.
I will die on that cross.
Yeah, and you know what? And the thing is, too, is the fact that like everyone else is talking about that as well. So it's like,
stop copying us.
Yeah, no one else was talking about it until we started talking about it. And I've timestamped that. Brandon says the team photo in the locker room with Bump was awesome too. Bonk was awesome too. Okay, can you send me that? Because I work. NG says McDonald looked like a beast. Yeah, Dub. I don't know if G's been here the whole season. Maybe. I don't think so. We've been talking about McDonald,
he pops in, and it's like I said, even 2 years ago when I saw him at the rookie game, and I saw him again last year at the rookie game. He is a big feller. Like he is a big boy.
Well, he fits the bill for like the pronger type. He fits the bill, and he just needs to take it from the AHL and apply it to the NHL game. And I do think, I'm telling you now, what I'm seeing a lot in the fan base is something we've been talking about a lot of is get rid of York. I know you can't now, but it's like, dude.
And Emil Andre.
And I've been seeing a lot more York than that, but I'm with that too. Just send him down.
York's got the contract. Andre doesn't.
Send Andre down and start bring up. I'll guarantee it. I haven't heard that Juracek was sent down. They're going to use him for the playoffs. He was sent down. Okay,
he was option. I believe he was optioned back.
Wait, but he wasn't part of the four person recall.
Yeah, I remember seeing something somewhere that he was sent back, but I could take a look again. But I believe he was. You know what?
I want to look in the emails.
I know where it would be.
Well, I got the email today. It's saying that they sent all four back.
Yeah, so as of today, it was Oliver Bonk, Jacob Gauthier, Goucher, Juracek, McDonald, and Kolosov.
Okay, that's lame. Boy, I got this picture. Thank you, Brandon, for that picture. Didn't have it. That was quick. Well, yeah, so, yeah, the kids look good. It leaves you a lot of options. Even for the playoffs, if something happens, next season looks good. I mean, like I don't care what people say. I don't want it. I'll take. Well, now I guess I'd have to say I won't take a first round exit. It's got to be a second round exit for me because it's the Penguins. So,
if we were playing like the Sabres in the first round, I'd be okay with a first round exit. Look, I never want the Flyers to go out, man. I want them to go all the way every year, But
realistic though.
Yeah, I'm smart about things.
It's a playoff. Anything can happen, dude. You can't. Don't put an answer on it.
He's just got to beat the Penguins.
Got to beat the Penguins.
Now I'm gonna bring up a smaller subject. Maybe not smaller.
Okay.
What's the deal with? Okay, so Crosby, no. This could be Malkin. This could be Malkin's last time wearing Penguins colors.
It's gonna be Crosby's too, I think.
Crosby's got a contract for next year.
Yeah, but I don't know.
$9.7 million.
She says hottest team in the league at the right time of the year. And Brandon says, you guys think the Russian goalie coming to the team if Urson ends up there? No, he's good. Urson's gone. Like
Zarajan will go to Lehigh.
Yeah, he's gonna go straight to Lehigh. And then you got to really. I think they ride with three goalies like we talked about on Sunday. You said, Core. I think you're gonna have to. They're gonna go find a goalie, and then it's gonna be Vladar and someone else. I don't think anyone's ready to come up. You can't bring Bjornsson on. Obviously, you can't bring Kolosov up, and you're not going to interject Zarajan into the NHL right away.
Oh
Just process
God,
elimination. It can't happen that way.
I just had one of the craziest thoughts ever. I've only been saying it for months. Could you imagine next year as a goalie tandem of Jesper Wallstad and Dan Vladar?
Whoa. Yeah, I can imagine. It's called greatness. That'd be great, dude. And if we'd have another notch in our belt, that'd be really good.
Well, I look at it this way because with Lehigh Valley, Bjornsson has a contract. If and or when Zavrajan comes over, he can go to Lehigh Valley. Kolosov doesn't have a contract for next year. Goodbye.
Yeah, I mean,
he can go stand in front of the sheets instead of the Wawa.
Is that what's in Reading? Yeah, it's in Reading, huh?
Yeah, there's a lot of sheets up there. Not so many Wawas.
Sounds like a plan. I'm all right with that. Yeah, something's gonna happen. And I'd be very hard pressed to think that the Flyers didn't at least offer something to Wallstedt and to be like, look, we're gonna give you this. Let's go. Like, we need you. Because they need him. That's it. You need an actual, not that Vladar is not, but like, how long can Vladar be the starting goaltender with someone that doesn't have the ability to back him up? Because let's be honest, there's not a goalie in the Flyers franchise right now that can back him up the appropriate way. This guy. Yeah, we're talking about the Flyers here. Congratulations to Jonathan Quick too on a great career. So I actually you bring that up. He's like the last goalie of our childhood.
You know he was in Reading, right?
Was he?
Yeah. He was a Reading Royal.
Fuck happened there?
I don't know. I can find out in 2 seconds.
All right. Let's move on to the next topic, which I think is going to be very interesting. Where are all the Tocchet haters now? Where?
Jackass. Oh, God. I can't. Where are all the Tocchet haters, the Briere haters, and the Jonesy haters? Where are they?
Where are they all at? And it's funny because not that a lot of people clip this, not that a lot of people know this, but I was the one that broke the news on Rick Tocchet. That was me. That was me during the summer, by the way. This guy right here. At Jesse from Delco on Twitter. I'm not on there anymore. But like Jesse Bell on Facebook and Jesse Bell on Instagram. Where you at? Everyone in the Flyers fan base legitimately thought they were going to fire Rick Tocchet before his first full season as the Flyers head coach. And then you wanted Danny B out and you wanted Jonesy out. For what reasons? I don't know. Because they lost a couple games. Every single team in the NHL, if you guys go look, every single team in the NHL has a slump at some point. Fuck the Sabres went on 10-game winning streaks and 10-game losing streaks in the same season. G says coach of the year candidate, and he is. Should be. There should be no candidate. He should just be it. Who else is it? Like I was saying to Corey backstage. What is it? Is it Torch with 5-8 games with the fucking the Vegas Golden Knights? Who else could it be?
Brenda Moore.
No. It's fucking not. Brenda Moore.
Not.
Shut the f*** up.
Not Brenda Moore. God damn it.
He went to
Matt Peretta says Lindy Ruff.
Ooh.
That's a good one. Let's go. That's a dude. I don't think you need to come back and hang out. You got to hang out with this guy, dude. What a rough around the edges fucking Delco absolute photographer we have. The kid's an absolute, just goes everywhere. He'll go to women's field hockey at Villanova, doubleheader. We went to Blue Rocks, dude.
Well, I mean, the Blue Rocks is 5 minutes down the house, but hey, not for nothing. Wouldn't you want to go to Villanova's women's field hockey?
not gonna touch that.
I'm just saying.
Brandon Paul says so much for the fire Talkgate people now. They are saying how much of a great coach he is, like that fucking man bun asshole bandwagon fan on the radio station. We won't much mention. Oh my god. I told you this. I've been seeing so much. Lacrosse, by the way, sorry. I'm sorry.
I love lacrosse.
I like it all. And we also got Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs credentials now too.
Oh, I saw that too. Yeah.
Taking over PA. That's what we should have done in the first place. Anyway, but yeah, all you Talkie haters, all you Danny B haters. But anyway, moving on. Figured you'd like this one.
Now you want to get my blood pressure going.
Fans are catching on the Broads. So if you guys don't live under a rock, you don't know, clip this. The battle has started between Old City Sports Network and WIP. They've officially blocked us from commenting on any of their stuff.
No way.
Yes.
Now it's on.
Yeah. And it's not for nothing. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I did say the other day, what's the deal? Why we can be on the radio? It's it's a matter of time before we find our way onto it, and then it's really gonna be a thing. But this whole thing with Hunter Brody now, and I'm not allowed. I can't tag him in anything on Instagram. His personal Broads Media, you can though. But WIP, and it's all with the WIP thing, it's all in good fun. But the Broads thing, it's just it just sucks because I fucking hate the guy, and I know that they all know that he's like a stick, like that's his thing. It's like they're clowning on him, but like I just don't like the guy, and the screaming and the yelling. Now the fans have turned on him. We were on a Facebook post on WIP with him talking about how he's a Sidney Crosby fan.
Mm-hmm.
And even David Boreanaz. I don't know if you guys know who that is.
I know the name.
Yeah, he's the show Bones. I don't know if you remember the news anchor Dave Roberts. That's actually is that his dad? I forget. I think that Dave Roberts is his father. Anyway, he was on Buffy the Vampire Slayer too. David Boreanaz, huge Flyers fan. He comments on there and says, "Bad move. You shouldn't have done that." So, like,
what got me the most was he's talking about, Crosby's the greatest player. Crosby's the greatest player he's ever seen. Really? I mean, don't get me wrong. Crosby's he's a hell of a player. He puts up a lot of points. Don't get me wrong. Hate the dude. Absolutely hate him. Knocking Voracek's glove away from him and everything. Pulling Hartnell's hair. Starting that stuff with Schenner back in the like, dude, don't make me call Mike Richards out of retirement to come deck your ass.
Don't forget that he literally said on an interview in the locker room that he just doesn't like Philadelphia Flyers fans or the players.
Like, dude, you're 39 years old and you still can't even grow a mustache. Like, dude, the biggest problem I have with him is, okay, maybe he's gotten older, maybe he's gotten more mature. I just don't like these guys anymore. Dude, you still play for the Penguins. We are always going to hate you. And like Tocchet was even saying just in an interview I was watching on Comcast, he was like, yeah, I still talk to those guys and everything like that. I won Stanley Cups with them, but he was like, I wear and support the orange and black right now. I probably won't talk to anybody over there for the next 2 weeks. That's cool. But what I'm saying though is for that man bun gonzo schnozzing drooling retard to sit there and say Crosby's the greatest player. You've got to be kidding me.
Yeah, the drooling thing's real too. You got to pay attention to that. That happens all the time. And that's why I don't understand why you're putting them on the radio. I mean, even those guys too. Like, is that? I don't know. I don't listen to the radio. I don't listen to sports radio like at all. So like, my thing is like, you see this guy. I mean, we shared it last week. Just screaming is his sign on is just screaming, and you could tell. I didn't listen to the rest of it. I'm sure he contradicted himself about 5 million times. But that's when the Flyers lost against the Detroit Red Wings, and he was calling for heads. I mean, you know better than anybody. I mean, his mantra is literally to curse the team, and he wants to blow up. And I'll admit, at one point this season, I was talking about blowing it up because it was looking bad. I'll admit it right now. I was wrong. That's how it is. You come on, just say you're wrong, and that's the end of it. I was wrong. That's it. Obviously, you can't blow it up. We're in the playoffs. It's fine, but you can't contradict yourself. One week you say that you need to get rid of Briere. You got to get rid of. He's joining what the fans are saying because the fans are fucking dumb, and just telling
because
them
they follow him.
I know. I think he's following them.
Well, you want to talk? You're talking about like 1 week to the next. Literally, the day that Dvorak signed the contract, he was like, "I think this is a bad move. I can't believe this. Da 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 da. Maybe you should have given him a 2-year instead of a 5-year. I think it's too much money." And then the next night, he goes out and scores 3 points, and all you hear is, and Dvorak gets all these points and everything. It's like, yo, Rain Man, shut up.
That was pretty accurate, dude. That was pretty accurate.
I'm trying to be I'm trying to be quiet because I'm pretty sure my neighbor's about to take a sledge through my wall. But
Brandon says, "Okay, no, good.
No, go ahead."
Brandon says the man got a man bun. Do I need to say anything else about him? Not to mention, he said he did his one post game after we clinched. That he did a post game interview. That he did an interview with no pants on.
Oh live. Yeah. He said he did. He said he did the post game from his house with no pants on. He's like, "I was in the dude," and I'm like, That's appropriate for radio.
He's just like a greasy dude, you know. It's just like I'm kind of like on the fence of even saying like, dude, like I feel like you need to shower. Like I'd just shower before I came down here. Why would I want to be greasy looking? I'm Puerto Rican and Scottish, bro. I glisten. Like don't get it twisted. So like
I work construction. It was dusty as hell today, and guess what? I still changed my hat and washed my face. And I'm wearing pants. Go figure.
She says, wishing they would lose out 1 week and then happy as hell they make the playoffs the next week. He's a loser. Yeah, he is a loser. He's worse than nails on a chalkboard, dude. The cornball, Nick Murrow. Listen.
Why did it take everybody 6 months to catch on, though?
Seriously,
I was saying it last year when he was the moron of the week.
You know what? Remember when I said like, "Oh, this is when it started." I think that's when I kind of like in the press box at one time. I think when Nasty and Cote were like, they brought him onto Nasty Knuckles. I think that was the nail in the coffin for me. And I remember texting Nasty and just being like, "Why the fuck do you have this guy on the show?" And that was the last time that me and him talked, because I know that he doesn't like to get in to like the drama and such. Like we've talked since then, but like we used to talk consistently, and he did. I guess he didn't like that, but I mean, it's the truth. Like, what is the point of having him on there? You just you know, it may be jealousy. That might be what it is. Because I personally, like, the relationship that I used to have with Cote and Settlement, I feel like I should have been on there before that fucking clown. Yeah, it's dumb. Cote's fucking his CBD company used to sponsor our fucking network. like, you know what the fuck? Anyway, it is what it is. But I think that's the last segment I have. But we are going to go into some buttes of the week and so on and so forth, and we can. I mean, we're almost at an hour, but we can do. Let's get into Beauty of the Week. Okay. Apparently my kids are going nuts. Anyway, Beauty of the Week is brought to you by Warlord Beard Oil. Go to www.warlordbeardoil.com. Use promo code OLD SPORTS in all caps. for 15% off site wide, and any orders over $65 gets free shipping. Bud's a great guy. We all use it in the network. My wife even has a brush from Warlord that she uses to brush the girls' hair. We have the canine cologne that we use on the dogs. I literally just put some on Finn the other day because he was smelling like an absolute asshole. So I had to hit him with some of that.
I'll be re-upping probably next week.
Yeah, I've been just buying a lot of the time, so it hasn't been, whatever. But all right, you guys are out.
Leave it at home. I forget.
Right. Yeah, right. You probably have a lot of him. You guys are out there.
A few.
Colin G. Anyone out there, you know the deal. People that are just seeing it for the first time, Beauty of the Week is you tell us who your favorite player or you thought the player that did the best this week, and they're your Beauty of the Week. But before that happens, Corey, who do you got?
Briere, Tockett.
Ooh.
I hate it's going to be very, very stereotypical. I'll actually go Michkov.
Big Meech.
Yep.
Big Meech. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. Let's see. I guess I could go Bonk for one of them. It's nice to see him come up, get first points, first goal in the NHL, last game of the season, and against they're the Montreal Canadiens. They played their top lines and their starting goalie because they were trying to clinch for a home ice advantage. So
and got absolutely made foolish of by a bunch of 20-year-olds.
I'm gonna give it to Bonk, Barkey, and I'm not gonna give it to
McDonald.
Porter Martin, because that's just I don't have to say it.
I almost did it for number 3, but then I was like, you know what? I gotta go Michkov. And to be honest with you, I could have almost gone Forrester too.
Yeah. I gotta give it to Alex Bump, dude. I love the kid. Slash with a little bit of Hathaway. We didn't get into the awards that were given, but he was given the what award it was, but
I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
I want to look it up so I don't get it wrong. That's my boy.
There's smoke coming out of my ears trying to figure that out. Remember it off the top of my head. Shit. I really don't remember.
No. Yep. That's fine. Here we go. King Clancy.
Yeah, that's what it was, yeah.
King Clancy. And it's he does a lot of stuff off and on the ice. So I mean that I said that, and Wade brought up a couple people that were released because of that. I didn't think Hathaway was going anywhere anytime this year. When the thing happened with him and Delorier, I knew it was going to be Delorier. It's just Hathaway does way too much. So I'm still glad that it was him, but like that he didn't get traded. But
well, like I said though, it's big respect to Briere trading Delorier.
Yeah, the way
it's basically a cup contending team for nothing.
Yeah, it sucked playing against him too.
Yeah, would we get a seventh round pick for him?
Some shit like that, yeah. And the future considerations.
Yeah, I think that was actually the proper terminology. Future considerations.
For all you that are contributing, we do have a poll going up to the Flyers win the battle of the Keystone or Pennsylvania. Yes or no? Poll going live here. I do have some. We do have some people commenting here. Brandon says my buttes are 3. The team as a whole. That's cheating. 2, Jonesy and Danny B, and then 1 talk for proving everybody wrong this season. Let's see. Yeah, that's a good one. Matt Peretta says I just said Mitch and Hathaway. There you go. G says Tockett, McDonald, Martone, 10 points in 9 games. There you go. Dan Linsky chimes in. Do you think they found their 1C in Ziggy? I don't have a problem with it.
I think there's going to be names in the off season. I think there will be names in the off season that you will hear that we had originally discussed, probably a month or so ago. Remember, we were talking about would you bring Grunstrom back if it was the right price and this and that and the other. I think after seeing what these kids can do, I don't think he's going to fit here because they're gonna roll with the younger guys.
Because they are fucking buzzing, dude.
That's what I'm saying, though. But we never got a chance to see them.
Right.
We never got a chance to see them. So now that we see, okay, so my question to you, Jess, is was it just adrenaline and everything worked and fell into place, or are they just that damn good?
Listen, I never played like at all, like you and Kurt and even Armin. Like I never did anything like that. You could call me a poor man's Al Morgani, but get shit for that.
I don't care. I like Morgani.
Anyway, Delco Morgani. I think a lot of things in life are about momentum and adrenaline. And I think they were buzzing, dude. And I don't know. I feel like life should be things should be awarded to people through skill and ability. And those kids 100% showed, like I said, that they have played together before. And Martin fit right in with them, who's never played with them like that before.
Phenomenal ice presence between those guys last night.
And I think the main point is the fact that they played an actual NHL team competing for home ice advantage, and they beat them 4-2. So I think all of the above, it has to do with that, and I think they take that into Lehigh because I remember you looking at Lehigh, they were winning, they won the other night. So they could have the comeback of the millennium if they come back and get into a playoff spot. And I think that those kids could bring that down there and they could go on an absolute run. Greg Montour says his are Vladar, Martone, and Bump like that. Colin says vote fuck yes. This is a new
that was Sunday, bud.
This is a new poll.
It would be an absolute comeback like no other because they are currently sitting three points out from the 5th position in the Atlantic Division with 3 games left.
Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
I said, why not?
It would be impressive. It would be impressive. Don't get me wrong.
With those kids going back to Lehigh being like, look what we just did, I 100% think that you're going to see that drive now and into training camp and development camp. So.
I know he's not a kid, and I know he's had NHL experience, but dude, Juracek, oh my God.
Yeah.
Did you see that one timer that came off the boards that he rocketed last night?
Yeah, dude.
My God.
Hell of a shot.
That's what Boucher was even saying. He was like, this kid's got a rocket.
Oh, you got to use it. Brandon Paul says, and how about Risto going to the playoffs for the first time in his career? Yeah, it's great. That's about goddamn time. Matt Pretta says, Dan Hilferty. I love that video of Dan Hilferty in the locker room. That's amazing. And that's the thing. And I remember talking to Lindy Snyder when I interviewed her, and I tried to get it out of her who they were going to get to be the next owner of the Flyers. I wanted it to be her, but obviously it wasn't her. She literally hinted at it. I didn't no idea who Dan Hilferty was, obviously. She hinted at it that she's like, I know they're going to get somebody that's a fan. I know they're going to get somebody that's in the community, and it was Dan Hilferty. Obviously, I had no idea who it was, but that's who it ended up being.
The energy that was in that locker room
was awesome, wasn't it? Dude, that it got loud.
It was incredible, and I have to say, God rest his soul, but it was almost like Mr. Snyder was there.
Yeah.
Like just the energy and just how happy everybody was and everybody cheering them on and high fiving and hug. Dude, that's what Mr. Snyder wanted. He didn't want. What are you, goosebumped?
I was for a second there. Yeah.
Okay, I thought so because I'm not gonna lie, a little bit too, but like this is the team that Ed Snyder wanted, not what it has been, in previous years, where they were a joke, where the fans were literally booing and throwing jerseys on the ice. That's not the way this team should ever be portrayed.
Yeah.
This is the team that Ed Snyder wanted. The comeback, the underdogs.
Big underdog fan. So
I know you are.
Colin Recky says wink wink, and that was to the Al Morgani comment. Okay. And G says Berglund coming to at some point. Brandon Paul says, not to mention the Wells Fargo was insanely rocking the entire game. Love the orange out. Yeah, if you notice, our these designs for the games are all oranged out now. We got some serious design guys going on right now. You gotta give them a shout out. Jake Willard and Matt Peretta and TJ Muser are killing it right now.
Phenomenal work.
All right, let's move on. We got one more segment? I don't know what we're doing here.
Did you want to touch on the one post I sent you?
Go do it right now.
What the f***? Where's that sound coming from?
There we go. Beautiful week. So Corey sent me something. Usually we have some other people send stuff. Let's get rid of that. There we go. Boom. I love that I can change that. Oh, that's great. All right. So we get some dumb people, usually. Flyers talk is usually where they come from. And imagine that. Flyers talk. Brandon English says, just a thought. If Jet Lachenko is not putting up the points as a center or wing, could he use his speed on defense? Would a switch to defense perhaps increase his value? Now, I can't read any of these comments. I assume they're colorful. What? So this is the type of stuff that like makes me want to be on the radio. Like I just wish people would call in because it's just like we could do an episode of just stupid stuff like this. I think the Armin episode is going to be like people just call in. I'm going to set it up like just call in and we're going to talk about it because shit like this is exactly what I'm talking about. Why the fuck would you make him a defenseman? You do know that they like train differently, right? Like, I'm sure.
Basically, as a defenseman, trust me when I tell you, I tried to play forward a couple of times. I got asked to play forward a couple of times. Yo, I skated backwards better than I did forwards. And my father skated and played hockey probably 40 years, and he just recently retired as a referee after 35 years. My father was a forward. He always said, I skate better forwards than I do backwards. Why? Because he was a forward. He was trained to skate forward. As a defenseman, yes, you skate forward to play up with the play. But when the play is coming back as a defenseman, you're skating your fastest, you're skating your hardest, and you're skating backwards.
So you want to change him from a forward to a defenseman for his speed. So how about the physicality of that position? Like, he has never shown any shred of physicality ever. Ever. My 5-year-old shows more physicality than Jet Lachenko has showed the Philadelphia Flyers organization.
I can contest to that.
This is a drug-ridden comment. Like, this guy is on some lewds. I don't know what is going on here, but the answer is no. The answer is delete Facebook. This is psychotic. So
The
that's
thing,
my answer.
and it's part of the last segment. You know, I was talking about, you know, with the younger guys coming up and everything, who are
Jesus Christ, Brandon.
use a dumbass, and by saying that I'm offending dumbass because he's the reason they put directions on the shampoo bottle.
Ooh.
Whoa. As in the last segment, and that's what I said, you know, I can see maybe in the off season some names disappear because they realize what they have that's closer and further along than Lachenko.
Yeah.
Do you think the Flyers move on him?
Yes. Yeah. And again, not trying to sound like a fucking uptight know-it-all. StreamYard, you can clip this. We all talked about this, that he was going to be the one to be moved because he's just not putting up the points like Jack Nesbitt is, and like how Porter Martin was. Now, a funny thing too is, like, I released a reel from us talking about the comparison that we did with Jack Nesbitt and Jet Lachenko and Porter Martin, and I remember going over Jack Nesbitt's stats, and I was blown away by it. And my thing was while that reel was put up, people were saying you're getting excited over borderline AHL players, and I just don't think that I think he's gonna come in. Well, he'll probably be in Lehigh for maybe a year, or he'd already be here like Porter was or is.
With the Guelph Storm, 11 games, 2 goals, 15 assists, 17 points, plus 10. Then when he was traded to Brantford, 27 games played, 5 goals, 21 assists, 26 points in 27 games.
That's Jet.
Yep.
Yeah.
His goals are falling off the face of the earth.
Right.
Now, if you look back in last year when he was with Guelph, he had 21 goals in 46 games.
Right.
The year before that.
You have to mention, too, that Guelph is not a good team.
Okay, but even still, the year before that, he had 33 goals in 68 games. His goals are dropping.
Was he with Guelph then?
Yep.
Yeah, so it's not even like, you know, because he's done it with them before. Like he's
and he was with Brantford, who was a very good team.
Charlotte made sound clips on the mixer.
Oh boy.
I don't want to play them.
That's great.
Just figured out how to record sound clips on the mixer before I did. I don't know how to do that.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Get that later. G says he's traded in the next 2 seasons. I think it's this offseason. And Brandon says, dude, Martin and Nesbitt, that sounds like a dangerous guy. And it does. That's why I don't know why we got so much shit. TikTok's full of a bunch of fucking idiots too, dude. I turned a notification. I don't know. I caught myself fucking talking back. I'm like, yeah, this is too much.
Well, you don't hear anything about, like I said, what gets me the most is after Michigan lost and everything, everybody was like, yeah, you know, this person signed a, you know, ELC and this and that and the other. No Shane Van Zage?
Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think he's really done too much. He was with Porter. He was with Porter, wasn't he?
11 points in 35 games.
He was with Porter, Michigan. Was he with Porter?
Mm-hmm. He had 11 points in 35 games this year, and then the year previous he had 15 and 37.
Yep. So looking at another name. No.
I mean, to be honest with you, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. He's a solid kid. 6'3", 217, 216, whatever he is. He's a big one, but I don't think that with what we saw last night, dude, I think that draft is going to go. Van Sage may never get an ELC here. Lachenko, he obviously signed here and everything like that. I think he may be offloaded in the offseason. The real thing is what would you get for him?
Let's check this guy out, see how he's doing this year.
Which one you talking?
Not good. Carter Amico, the right-handed defenseman.
Yeah.
19, 6'5", 225.
Yeah.
He was for Boston University. Yeah, well, Boston University had 18 games, 0 goals, 0 assists, 12 PIMs, and then went to the Muskegon Lumberjacks, USHL, 27 games played, 1 goal, 10 assists, 11 points in 27 games, 41 PIMs. That's the one kid that I was looking forward to just because of his size and looked like he was going to be mean. And
he's a big one.
Could be a possibility still. But, all right, besides that, you got anything else? We got the final thought. We got the playoff thought. We got some things going on. Flyers are in the playoffs now. You're coming home. Maybe we'll see some of you. Sounds like it's a fucking Delco party happening. That sounds pretty okay to me.
Do you want me to get working on what I talked about earlier?
No. God, no. That means I got to leave the house.
It's a bar. We have the whole thing to ourselves.
Sure. Yeah. Well, the girls want to watch the game too, so I can't.
Come too.
Yeah, but then I got Lynn's up my ass. Just we'll talk. G says, "Let's go Flyers." Well, apparently we've been taken off my Facebook. Oh, shocking. Anyway, with that being said, yeah, Flyers are playing. Hopefully, we're talking about on Saturday at a decent time. Decent time to me is either 5 o'clock or 7 o'clock. Even 9 o'clock's okay. I'd rather it not be because that's too late for mine.
No, I don't like 9 o'clock.
Yeah. And if you have something to say before we get into, I think me and Armin are going to come on maybe on like a Tuesday or some such, but they probably won't be playing. You can call in 302-615-0744. You can leave voicemails. You can tell us what you're thinking while we're not on here. We have one more comment by Brandon. It is. He said, fuck the Pens. All right. And with that being said, make sure you guys go like us on Facebook at Flyers Alley, Old City Sports, and go to our Instagram at Old City Sports Network. Subscribe to our YouTube page. Make sure you go to www.oldcitysports.com for our podcast articles and more, and our merch shop at ocsn-shop.fourthwall.com. That being said, we will see you guys hopefully. I don't know. We're not coming on Sunday. It'll be a Tuesdayer. So with that being said, we'll see you guys when we see you. And go Flyers.
Down in Philly where the orange and black still burn. Four diehard voices got a lot to say and learn.